All right, Ralph here, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Toromboro. And today we are going to talk about the Jean Lowe line of summer scents. And we're going to rank them in order of, I would say, my preference. And we're going to do one honorable mention as well. So if this interests you, stay tuned. All right, guys. First, if you would do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, that way I can keep this going for you because I love doing this and I love the feedback. And in case you're wondering, today is Tuesday, May 12th. Yeah. If you're wondering why I didn't do a Sound of the Day video, if you're interested or whatever, if you're subscribed to my channel, it's simple. Last night I took my wife to the hospital, and and we got home almost at 1 in the morning, so I stayed home today with her just to keep an eye on her, but she's doing better, and so that's why. So I'm gonna do these in order of how I like them. Most folks don't, when they talk about a series, they do them in no particular order. Me, I'm gonna do them in the order. For me, I'm going to start from worst to best. So, starting at number, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting at number 6, the one that I like the least is and before I continue, these are all the summer ones. I know they got 1 or 2 that are more for the winter. I don't have those, so I really don't care for those. So, here we go. Number 6, we're going to go with one of the newer ones, Summer Vibes. This one is the one I like the least. I know it's supposed to be a LV Sun Kiss or Sun something, a discontinued one. Which the irony of life is this. I guess it got discontinued for a reason. I don't know. Me personally, this one. I know my wife don't like it either. She said it reminds her of. What is it? A&W ointment, that ointment for baby butt rash. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay. I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I haven't worn this maybe once. You can tell there's really no dent. I've worn it once. The longer it sits, the less it gets, or it's gotten. Because when I first got this, when I first sprayed it, it was straight. There's stuff that we used to use back in the day as kids in Puerto Rico called Nenuco. I don't know if you can probably still find that. It's like a little perfume for babies and little kids, and this is what it smells like. Or at least it reminds me of it. And the more it says, because when I first got this, when I first sprayed it, it legit reminded me of 80s hairspray. Women's, the big hair. That's what that reminds me of. That's what it reminded me of. I don't know if it's the black currant. I don't know, but I see these notes: black currant, coriander, lemon, citron, mint, orange, carrot seeds, apricot, and I'm getting something totally different. I may be wrong, but here lately, it's like for granted I've been wrong in a whole bunch of things. So I don't know. But I'm picking up something different, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. So, yeah, number 6, Jean Lowe, Summer Vibes. All right. Number 5. Sorry, guys. Number 5 is Verde Aura. This is yet another discontinued one by LV. And it's not what I was expecting at all. Let's see the atomizer. This no, I don't. This is supposed to be one. What's it called? Cactus Garden, I think it's called. Also discontinued. That should be a hint. This, to me, this reminds me of a combination of grass when I'm cutting the grass outside, mixed with the bluish greenish juice that you stick combs in a barber shop. You know what I'm talking about? They got them in jars, these combs, and it's liquid. That's what this shit stuff reminds me of. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, this has not gotten any better. This one has gotten a little better. This has not. Yeah, number 5, Verde Aura. Okay, so number what, 4? Yeah, number 4. Let's talk about Phantasme. It's not that it's bad, okay? It's not, it really is not that it's bad. However, do we really need another imagination dupe? No, I don't think so. Considering this one, it's not that it's bad. I'll say that again. It's not that it's bad, because it really is not. But like I said, do we need another one? No. This one smells good. But out of the line, this is number 4. I wish I would have come out with this a long time ago. They just came out with this now. And once again, when I was looking at the notes on Fragrantica for this, it was saying stuff that made absolutely no sense. It was like leather, rose, sweaty biker balls on a motorcycle riding through the desert. You know, that when you get up, they go, they stick to the seat. You know what I mean? That was crazy notes. That made no sense. I'm like, what the hell? So of course, being that it was Jean Lowe, I'm like, okay, I got them all. You know, let's go ahead and pull the trigger because I want to have the collection. And I'm like, this is imagination. What the hell? And yeah, it's good, but we don't need another one. So that's why it's number 4. It'll get used. I don't know how much, because I got a whole bunch of other imagination dupes. But Phantasme. All right, top 3. Yeah, number 3. This is one of the older ones, but this is really good. Vibe. I'm sure you know that this is a Pacific Chilled inspo, and it's really good. I mean, I like this better than Spectrum Chill, and I'm gonna dodge all the bullets and all this stuff people are gonna throw me, because that was such a hype beast, and I fell for it like a moron. This one's really nice. The citrus in this can be a little screechy. I am gonna lie. It can be a little screechy, but when it doesn't last very long. It dries down. It's nice. But yeah, I prefer this more than Spectrum Chill. This is right here with the one by Rayhan. What was it called? Not Aura. Anyway, I'm gonna put a picture of it here because we're not gonna remember. But they're very similar. This is really nice. 5. Okay, and number 2, which when you see this, you're probably gonna know which one is number 1. So Jean Lowe Azure. This, of course, is Afternoon Swim. Yeah, this is killer. This is good. Now, if you probably noticed, I'm not going into great detail on the older ones, because I mean, you gotta know them. If you don't, just take my word for it. They're good, really good. Yeah, Azure. And number 1, you knew it, Jean Lowe Immortelle, which is, of course, their version of L'Emancipate. And this one, boys and girls, where are you? Oh my God, this is If I wasn't wearing what I'm wearing now, I would just spray this on because this is so good. Yeah, the Meste. This is, I'm sorry, Immortel or Immortal. That's depending on which bottle you got. Mine is Immortel, so I don't know, you know. But this is absolutely killer. Oh man. Yeah. Immortel, number one. Now let's talk about an honorable mention. Now this is why I want to talk about this one right quick. This one reminds me of Summer Vibes. So let's look at the notes in Porto Neroli real quick. We know that it's a inspo of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. You like that? So let's look this one up right quick. So while we're talking here, let's go ahead and do some spray these two real quick, because this is the scent that I'm wearing today, okay? And I remember when I sprayed, I'm like, wait a minute, this reminds me of Summer Vibes. Okay, so put that there. That's gonna be Summer Vibes. I mean, yeah. Porto Neroli, is it? Yeah. And then this one. So we're gonna let them sit there for a second. Now, like I said, this one's top notes are blackcurrant, coriander, lemon, citron, mint, and orange. Now, like I said, it's changed a little bit since I got it, since I first opened it. And some of that citron and orange are coming out now a little bit more than they were before. The middle notes are rose, carrot seeds, apricot, and basil. Base notes are fig, dates, and ambrette, which I'm picking up none of that. So we're hoping that Fragranica's got it right. We may have to look elsewhere right quick. And in Porto Neroli, now when I'm done here yakking, we're gonna smell them real quick and then see if I was right or if I was wrong, because that is just what it reminded me of. Porto Neroli, the top notes are neroli, lemon, mandarin orange, and bitter orange. Middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, lavender, sea salt. Base notes herbal notes, wormwood, and amber. So this has nothing about neroli, so we'll see. Let's see real quick. Okay. Yeah, they are extremely similar. This is a little more bitter, more orangey. Let's see if we can find a correct notes on this. So once again, Fragranica is not accurate. Notes for Jean Lowe Summer Vibes are citron, Calabrian bergamot, Sicilian orange. Heart notes are Tunisian neroli. I knew it. There was no neroli listed on Fragranica. Nigerian orange, Ceylon cinnamon, based on Chinese black tea, ambroxan, guaiac wood, and olibanum. You know, yeah. I mean, I knew it that they were similar. And it's funny. Now that I know what's really in this, I can actually say, okay, that makes a little more sense now. So it's almost like I'm actually kind of enjoy it more now that I know what's really in there. But as far as my ratings or my scale or what have you, it's still the one that I like the least. I'll tell you I'll tell you what, I may just put this on the rock bottom, because this right here, yeah, this is like, ugh, I don't know what the hell. That one doesn't do for me at all. So Yeah, I may just have to move those around, but yeah. So let's just close this up. This is number 1. This is number 2. Number 3. And my gosh, if I get him out of order, forgive me. I'm only human. What was it? Number 4. And yeah, let's just change it. We're gonna move that to number 5, and then this is dead last because this, to me, this just smells absolutely horrible. And then the honorable mention. Well, we don't need to talk about the honorable mention, but yeah, that's where my scale goes. So yeah, I hope you got something out of this. If you don't have any, which if you're in this game, I'm surprised, but if this is something that you're looking at to add to your summer collection, by all means, these 3 right here. And if you don't have any inspos of imagination, then by all means, you can get this. But there you go. Yeah. Till the next time. Later.